iPads, all kinds of stuff in our hands. So you guys are LA based. When did you get into town, and are you enjoying New York City so far?
New York is incredible. Everybody knows that. We got in last night, well, this morning, I guess. We had a delay, all that boring kind of stuff. And but we're excited to be here, play the show, and the show's early, so we'll get to go to all our favorite spots and really enjoy the city.
Nice.
The city that never, the big city.
Is this your guys' first time performing in New York City?
No, it would be our 5th or 6th performing, I think. First time performing here, though.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, and me and Jeff are primarily skateboarders, honestly. So, you know, educate us a little bit on the band, how you guys got started, and what's been going on with your summer and all that. I know you guys are with Red Bull Records, which is awesome, and a connection for us. But educate our viewers and us as well.
Education is overrated. I think everybody should find their own path and figure it out on their own.
Right on.
Learn it all on Google.
Yeah, basically all that stuff's on Google. But I mean, in a nutshell, you know, I love music so much. I love all different kinds of music, all genres, and I even get influenced from music I don't like as well. You know, I'm always trying to experience as much as I possibly can, because you never know when the next song idea may come. Just like for you guys, you maybe think of a trick in your sleep and you're going, wait a second.
Yeah.
You write it down or figure out a combo or a run you're going to do, and so the same thing for me, I guess. You know.
Totally. Yeah.
But you know, my story, you know, you can find out anywhere online. My silly story is pretty boring at this point, but I'm just very, very blessed and very happy to be here and happy that people care at all to hear any of the songs I've written, you know.
Sure. And what do you guys got going with your summer? Is this the beginning of a tour, or you got any tours that we can promote on the webcast?
We're doing a couple shows in the next 8 days, but mostly I've been doing a lot of projects and working on the second record to come out sometime next year, and a couple other secretive projects that I'm really excited about that are going to happen sometime before the end of the year. So it's about new material right now, and in the meantime, we're doing a bunch of cool events like this throughout the summer. We're going to Europe in August for the whole month of August in Australia, and we'll be back and just, you know, doing our best to spread the good word of AWOL Nation, you know what I mean?
Awesome. Hey, there's a lot of parallels between music and skateboarding.
Yeah.
Are you guys inspired by skateboarding at all? Or?
I'm inspired by the videos very much.
Because music plays a huge part, especially in skateboard videos.
Yeah, and I feel like the deep skate videos always have music that people don't know about yet. And in fact, I've discovered a lot of music through skate videos.
Are you a skateboarder yourself?
Listen, here's the deal. I'm a surfer, which may be like a weird thing.
Not at all.
Okay, cool. That's my main thing. Water is more friendly to me than concrete. My cousin is Mike Capaldi, which I don't mean to drop his name right now. It's true.
I was wearing his shoes yesterday.
Exactly. So
yeah, he's somebody
classy glasses.
Oh no,
dude, blow it!
You haven't given me any new ones.
Your cousin's glasses company.
You know what happened is I broke all my glasses. I got these at a gas station.
That's a good excuse.
But you know, I'm not going to wear those every day.
I'm going to have to take a photo.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Have you guys actually had any AWOL Nation music in any of Mike's videos yet?
No, that's, you know, Mike.
Oh, that's why you're not wearing his glasses.
Yeah. You help me, I'll help you, man.
Work out a deal here.
But, you know, like, for example, when Fully Flared came out, I think I bought like 5 songs off that soundtrack that I'd never heard before.
Yeah, Ty Evans, Spike Jones. Ty is amazing at bringing new music to the masses.
Right.
And pretty much changing the face of skateboard cinema of films. It's like Ty has done a great job. But I think there are those parallels. Like skateboarding's so creative, and it's more of a physical thing.
There's a lot of rhythm too, I feel, in skating. You know, there's a pulse, there's a heartbeat that you guys roll to, and I think that's really inspiring.
Yeah,
I've always wished I was better at it. You know, surfing's always been my jam. Not that I'm even great at that, but I understand it. You know?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you guys are so especially someone like Mike Mo, so precise.
Yeah.
If you slow-mo his tricks, I don't know what you call that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trust me, there's 99.999% of people can't even get close to anything that Mike Mo or Shane O'Neill or any of those top-notch pros are doing.
Sure.
So I'm sure you're at that level with music as well. You're probably like the musician version of Mike Mo on a skateboard.
Maybe, yeah, that's it. That's it. Mike Mo Nation in the house. That's right.
Totally.
It's inspiring though to watch such excellence in anything you see. You know, so
definitely
I always get a lot of inspiration from any of the new cool skate videos that come out. I always buy them, watch them on planes and stuff, and it's kind of frustrating because I'm watching something I could never do, but I appreciate the art form. It's like ballet, you know? It's gangster ballet.
So
gangster ballet, that's a great way to put it.
Where does your guys' name derive from? What does AWOLNATION mean?
AWOL was a nickname forever, and then when this became serious, I attached Nation to it in hopes that there was
a following behind it.
Yeah, maybe that people would get behind it and want to get down with what we were doing. And looking back now, I feel like it's sort of like a metaphor for an escape through music from kind of how messed up the world can be.
Or through politics, society, or anything like that.
Or hopefully a celebration, like sort of a positive drug, if you will,
You mentioned inspiration from things outside of skateboarding, and when I launched my brand, Stereo Skateboards, I definitely pulled from films and movies and things that had nothing to do with skateboarding. So I completely relate. Yeah,
because everybody that's all familiar, you want to create something brand new, So I don't claim that we're some one genre or another. I hope it's just music that people. First and foremost, I hope it's honest music, and then the rest, I hope that a couple people get into it. And as a result, a lot of people got into it way more than I ever imagined.
Definitely.
So we feel real blessed.
And you guys got AWOLNationMusic.com if any of the viewers want to check it out, listen to some tunes.
Get the music however you need to. If you can afford it, that's cool. But if you can't, just steal it. Everybody else is doing it too. Don't tell the label I said that.
And the label's with Red Bull. How did that come about?
They came and offered me to use their studio for free.
Yeah.
And I produced most of it myself, and I jumped at the opportunity to use a studio for free with an engineer, and so that was what it was all about. So I figured at the very least I would have this new material that people I was going to just release for free, and then it ended up being a serious thing.
Awesome.
A happy accident, if you will.
So speaking about parallels with skating and music, like most skaters, except for the few skaters that are at the level of, like, let's say a Mike Moe, who actually make a really good amount of money, can survive. But most skaters, all they want to do is be able to just do their art and be able to, have a basic survival. And to you, is it like, is that what you're trying to do through music, or do you want to be like a billionaire and just take over? What's the 5-year plan?
5-year plan is to survive tomorrow, first and foremost.
Well, there you go. You're just like every skater out there.
No, it's gone. I feel real blessed. It's gone really good. Really my main goal is to release all these ideas I have. And whether or not that brings a lot of money or not remains to be seen. That's not necessarily the goal. It helps to be able to fund and be able to travel around and get to do all these shows we're doing. So it's necessary to a certain extent, but more importantly, I just want to kind of complete these ideas and release them one way or another. So that's my main goal in the 5 years. I'm not sure what that means at all. But one thing about skating that I've always been jealous of as a surfer is that you could do it any time.
Yeah,
that's true.
If it's raining, just find indoor.
Yeah.
We, for example, when it's flat, we're just devastated. Oh, sorry. I should know better.
And at least as a surfer, you're not terrified of drowning like I am every time I try to surf.
Nor am I. I don't mind sharks either. If that's how I'm going to go, trust me, it's my time to go if that's what's about to happen.
It's not like skaters are like, okay, if I get hit by an 18-wheeler, it's our time to go. No,
that's messed up. Yeah.
And what's crazy? There's so many skaters. Jeff and I are pushing 40. I'm already 40, going to be 41 soon. And there's so many of us that turn to surfing later just because it's so much easier on the bones and joints.
Totally.
We'll just call them boints, but bones and joints. It's
points.
It's just so much easier. I have so many friends that are just.
You guys are thrashed, right?
Yeah. Well, knee problems, ankle problems.
I got knee problems. I tore my ACL without having enough wax at First Point, Malibu.
Oh wow.
Kook,
And where are some of the cooler places you guys have traveled as a band so far?
My favorite place was South Africa. That's my favorite place. By far, I love Austria a lot too. Every time we go to Austria, I feel connected. That's awesome. Sweden, I love too.
Is that from your Aryan look?
What? Sweden? Well, I'm half Swedish.
Okay.
Half the time.
There you go.
There you go.
So
South Africa is awesome.
Italian Alps?
No, Italian Alps. That's the name of the new album. You heard it here first. I'll give you 5% of
Where were you in South Africa? Was it
Cape Town and Joburg?
Cape Town? Yeah, awesome.
Joburg first, then Cape Town, and I surfed in Cape Town. I didn't get to go to J-Bay, but maybe next time.
Cool. Yeah, I went out there, God, it had to be about 10 years ago with Osiris Shoes for a skateboard trip. 10 years before the Maloof Cup went there. Now there's a yearly skate event there.
Yeah, it's really cool to be able to travel for your profession, obviously.
Yeah, and there's actually a skate scene growing out there.
Yeah.
Our guy on stereo also rides for DC Oz is Tommy Finn, is South African. And there's some skateboarders coming out of there now with the contest and the park and stuff. I mean, Tommy came way before the skate park that just got built. But it's growing, man. Kids are, every time the pros go out there, they leave behind setups. And hopefully we'll see a whole new skate culture out in South Africa. I know the surf culture is already present.
Yeah, they got that on lockdown, you know.
Yeah.
Too many people know, actually, because then it's crowded where I want to surf, you know. That's the problem. You want something to grow, and then it gets too big, and you can't even do it anymore.
Cape Town is one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Epic. I want to go. There's a studio down there that I'm going to do some stuff at some point before the record comes out, where I'll do I want to get into that culture and really utilize their rhythm and their pulse in a different way that could, maybe spawn some new ideas. So that's definitely a goal before the year's over.
Awesome. And where can we see you guys for the rest of the summer? You mentioned a couple stops. Where are those stops at?
Well, as far as we're doing the Sunset Strip Music Festival in LA.
Okay.
That'll be really cool. We're playing the X Games as well.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sure I'll see you guys there, right?
I'll be there.
Yeah. So we should hang out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will come.
I'll have glasses on then.
And hopefully some DC shoes, some Mike Moe's.
Yeah, that'd be great too. Mike, you gotta hook this up, man.
Dude, I have some shoes at the office if you need. Just what size are you?
10.5.
Okay, I think I got you.
If the lady's asking 13. Just kidding. That's an old wives' tale.
Apparently. But let's ask the guy that's a little bit more dark complected.
Hey, he said it, not me.
So, do you get any hookups from your cousin? Do you get any free gear or anything like that?
I haven't asked for anything really, and I haven't seen him in a long time. We've been.
This is a call to duty.
Yeah.
Call to arms, Mike Moe.
Yeah, I'm in his world right now.
AWOLNATION swapped for music rights for full-on band sponsorship.
Yes.
There you go. And then you can tie in the Quicksilver thing. You guys will get wetsuits.
Yeah, totally.
There you go.
What I'd love to do actually one day is some sort of thing where we create our own tour that involves guys like yourselves, and we do put something together similar to this, but a whole nother level. Something where we could do I don't know. I just thought of it right now, so it's a really new idea. Oh yeah, not to take away from this, I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. We had the Vans Warped Tour for many years. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're still doing that.
I got some tricks. Yeah, they did.
I always thought that was an awesome event, and it kind of music and skateboarding coming together. Got dudes like Steve Caballero doing demos. It's awesome.
He's still crushing it.
Have you guys done the Vans Warped Tour?
A long time ago, my first band did it.
Really?
And we had no money, and we just went out there and tried to figure it out. And I had a van, no AC. And
you guys have a trailer too, or just all your equipment?
No, we figured it out in the van.
Wow.
Heavy stuff.
Just tying everything to the roof?
So we
just fit it in there, man.
We just saw the BFF finals go down. We were busy chatting with our man Aaron from AWOLNATION, learning about his band himself. One of his trips to New York City in this hot weather to perform for us at 5:30. And now we are going to have the BFF Best Trick. And Aaron, we want to thank you for sitting with us. We're going to be watching you rock.
Thanks for having me.
It was awesome meeting you.
Too,
I hope to see you at X Games.
Yeah, we'll be around.
Yeah, rock the stage, and thank you for your time.
If you ever want to surf, let me know.
I will.
Thanks.
Likewise on the skate mission.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
All right.
Cool.
So we'll be right back with the BFF finals. Woo-hoo! Of the